Since the GATT was signed in 1948, successive trade rounds have gradually reduced trade barriers and built a stock of rules addressing evolving needs of international trade. The Doha Development Round is a further step in this long journey. It is a means to keep adapting our rules to the trading realities of today, addressing the needs of global production chains as well as SMEs, addressing sustainability issues related to trade, agriculture, trade facilitation, fisheries subsidies, which contribute to depleting our oceans, rules addressing non-tariff measures, just to name a few. And my sense remains that completing this task is urgent today, since there are many new issues on the horizon which require our attention. My frank assessment is that under the right conditions of temperature and pressure, a deal would be doable. In recent days, observers, commentators have advanced many reasons, many explanations for the current impasse in the negotiations. Some have argued that the increase in the WTO membership and its diversity has rendered the task of building consensus too cumbersome and too complicated. 153 vastly different members have a harder time agreeing than the original 23rd GATT signatories. Some advance that the economic crisis has aggravated latent protectionist pressures, that it has led to inward-looking, isolationist policies, that it has weakened the ability of big WTO members to provide the necessary leadership. In some, the multilateral trading system, which has so far well-served members for 60 years, contained a major outbreak of protectionism in these last couple of years, is falling victim of its own success. And yet what emerges from the consultations I've had so far is that simply keeping the status quo in the Doha Round is dangerous. Of course, short term, the WTO machinery will continue to deliver on its monitoring functions in the many committees which keep overseeing the implementation by members of their commitments. The WTO will also continue to settle the disputes brought by its members. The Secretariat will continue to provide technical assistance to build trade capacity in developing countries and to help improving aid for trade. None of the 30 countries negotiating their accessions have lost their appetite for WTO membership because of the difficulties in the Doha Round. So in sum, the WTO is not in danger of immediate irrelevance. Today, we must begin a process of serious, active reflection on how to build upon the product of our 10 years' work and on how to keep alive the principles and the commitments that lie at the heart of the Doha agreements.